everybody! Mr. Pomel here. I'm getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. Can you tell? Do you like my tie? I wore this with this shirt just for St. Patrick's Day because St. Patrick's Day is almost here. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. I was kind of looking at my sign I got here. It says lucky because, you know, St. Patrick's Day is about kind of like the luck of the Irish, but there's something else on here. It says a pot of gold. Ooh, I wish I had a pot of gold because you know what? If I had a pot of gold, it would like solve all of my problems. If like I won the lottery, that would be amazing. Everything would be perfect. I don't need anything else. Just if I would have a lot of money, things would be perfect because I could do everything I ever want. I could make like a super amazing movie studio for Storytime adventures. That would be amazing. That would be great. And I could have quick check. By the way, it's green for St. Patrick's Day. It's kind of like lime today. A little variety. Anyway, I could have Quick Check every day. You know what? I could buy Quick Check. You know what? I could actually buy the entire Quick Check store. All of them. Anyway, money would kind of solve everything. Would make everything better. So kind of thinking about that lucky and that pot of gold. Money. That's kind of all you need. Money will make everybody happy. Well, let's look at the book for today. Talking about luck and the luck of the Irish, today we have a very lucky book, and it is called The Luckiest Leprechaun. Oh, The Luckiest Leprechaun. You know, leprechauns. Kind of a lot having to do with St. Patrick's Day. Kind of like little kind of people that celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and they also kind of guard something. I wonder what they guard. We'll have to wait and see. Well, The Luckiest Leprechaun, it says, a tail-wagging tale of friendship. Oh, isn't that nice, friends? Isn't that lovely? Well, the little puppy here looks happy, but this guy, he's a leprechaun, I think. He does not look so happy. He looks kind of a little bit grumpy there. Why is he looking so grumpy? I bet probably because he doesn't have a nice tie like me. Or maybe ready to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Yay! It's like a clover. Anyway, let's get back to the book. Well, The Luckiest Leprechaun, a tail-wagging tale of friendship. Let's see what it's all about. It is by Justine Korman and illustrated by Denise Brunkus. I guess we'll find out about these two characters. And maybe why he's so grumpy. I don't know. The Luckiest Leprechaun. Mackenzie O'Shamrock at your service. Or you could call me Mac. I'm a leprechaun, and I don't care if you believe in me or not. Get too close and I'll show you who's real with my hammer. I may be small, but we leprechauns are not to be trifled with. There, now that that's settled, pull up a toadstool or a chair if you're too big, and I'll tell you my story. How about that? Mackenzie O'Shamrock. And there he is. Oh, he's that grumpy guy. He doesn't look quite as grumpy there, but oh, look at that. He does have his little hammer there, and he's got fancy shoes. I wonder, what's about that? And look at that. He is sitting on that toadstool. It's like a big mushroom there. Can you pull up your toadstools to listen to the story? Or a chair if a toadstool would be too small. I don't know. I've never tried sitting on a mushroom. I like them in some yummy food, but I've never tried sitting on one. I was born beneath a fairy hill back when time was new. Ever since, I've been making shoes for the fairy folk and guarding my gold from greedy people. Making shoes and guarding gold. That's what leprechauns do. Treasure hunters have to get up pretty early in the morning to get the best of Mackenzie O'Shamrock. And since leprechauns work at night and sleep during the day, I'm up much earlier than most. Nope, they haven't made the human yet who could outsmart me. Mackenzie O'Shamrock, pretty smart fella, pretty smart leprechaun. Oh, look at that. I see like a knight there, a knight in armor there. Wow, look at that. But hiding in the tree, look at that. He's really tiny. He's little. In there with his, must be his bag of gold or pot of gold there, and he's sitting there. Look at that, with the squirrel. The squirrel got little acorns there in his little hole there. But Mackenzie O'Shamrock. Oh, and look at this side. Oh, there's more pictures. Oh, I love it. He doesn't want anybody to find him. He's hiding. So look at this. He's hiding in like a mushroom. He put the mushroom cap, the toadstool, on top of his head. He's kind of hiding there. Wonder if that person sees him now. I don't think he does, but I do see that little sack of gold there. That's pretty cool. And what's going on over here? Oh, look at that. There's somebody else looking. Oh, they got a book. And they're kind of looking through the grass. I wonder if they're going to try to find him. Ooh. And oh, look at that. There he is. He's hanging onto a fish, kind of swimming along in the river. How about that? But I wonder if anybody will find Mackenzie O'Shamrock, or maybe they won't see him. Well, then people found a new way to boil my potatoes. They stopped believing in leprechauns. They believed in all sorts of nonsense, but the little man making shoes beneath their very own hedge couldn't possibly exist. Why not? It got so only children and oddballs like Professor Chester believed in me. Ooh, look at this. Oddballs, I guess he's kind of a little bit unique. Oh, somebody's mowing the lawn there, but that must be Professor Chester. He's got his books there. He's studying, learning about something, all dressed up. And there's Mackenzie there. Looking a little disgruntled, kind of like a little bit annoyed. I didn't need people anyway. I had a nice home under a tree in a quiet park. As long as I had my gold and my work, this leprechaun was content. In other words, he was happy. Every night, I cobbled for the fairies. Cobbled means to make shoes. Since all the little things do is dance and lose their shoes, the business was steady. Every morning, I'd pack away my tools and curl up in my cozy bed. Look at that. In the morning, he goes to bed, kind of like the opposite. Well, there he is. Look at that. Oh, it's kind of like a nice little house there. I like that house there. Kind of in the tree stump there, a little door, and oh, there he is in the window, and I see on the windowsill looks like some shoes that he made, or he cobbled. A cobbler, that's somebody who makes shoes. He's like a cobbler. And that's just what I was doing one fine morning when I heard a horrible scratching overhead. Hope there's no scratching up there. Dirt poured down on my favorite armchair as a pair of giant paws burst through the ceiling. My thimble collection clattered to the floor. I grabbed my hammer and ran outside to see who was wrecking my home. I expected a goblin or some other horrible monster. Look at this picture. Poor Mackenzie O'Shamrock is trying to sleep in the middle of the day. He's trying to sleep, and look what happens. Oh no, I do see some huge paws there. Look at that. Mackenzie is like, what are you doing to my house? Wait, there's even dirt raining down on his pot of gold. You can't have dirty gold. You know that has to be nice and clean. And oh, there's the thimble collection kind of falling off the wall, and those two big paws digging. There's dirt going all over the place and getting on everything. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Wonder what it's going to be. Well, I found a shaggy red dog burying a stinky soup bone. "Oh," she barked. "Who are you?" "I'm Mackenzie O'Shamrock," I shouted. "And you've got some nerve destroying my home. You'll not be stealing my gold, you mangy mortal. So just take your bone and go." I think he's a little upset. He's not feeling that St. Patrick's Day spirit. He's feeling a little bit. Well, I guess if somebody was dug into the roof of my house, I would probably be pretty annoyed by that too. But anyway, look at that. There's that dog, and oh, Mackenzie. Oh, look at that. He's jumping up and down with fury. He got his little hammer there, and he's like, "What are you doing to my house? Go away." "I'm sorry. I didn't realize anyone was living here," the dog said. "Is that your gold? It's very pretty." "Go! Shoo! Get lost!" I shouted. The dog didn't budge. Shaking her head, she said, "Oh, I feel terrible. I've got to make this up to you. I'll fix your house. I'll be your guard dog." "I don't need a guard," I said. Look at the big dog and little Mackenzie O'Shamrock. Look at that. He's trying to push him away. He's like, "Go away, get lost, shoo." Go, shoot, get lost. Oh, well, I don't think poor dog was doing it on purpose. He was just trying to bury his bone. But you must need a friend. Everyone needs friends, the dog said. My name is Lucky. What's yours? That made me even madder. Mackenzie O'Shamrock! I yelled. Oh, that's right. You did already tell me, Lucky replied. But that's so much to remember. May I just call you Mac? I hope we'll be friends. Everything's more fun when you do it together, don't you think? Just the other day Lucky would have gone on like that for hours. But I told her to go away and to stay away. Apparently, stay was the only command that dumb dog knew. From then on, wherever I went, there was Lucky. She was slobbering all over me when I woke up at dusk. She was on my heels while I gathered cobwebs for thread. Oh, Lucky's following poor Mackenzie wherever he goes. Wants to just be a friend. Oh, look at that. Giving Mackenzie's got a very grumpy face there, but Lucky's giving Mackenzie a big doggy kiss. You know, when dogs lick you there, that means they like you. That means they're happy. They want to be your friend. Oh. And then look at this side. On this page, oh, well, there's Mackenzie gathering. Look at that spider web. He's got a little spool there. He's collecting all those spiders. He uses those as threads when he makes his shoes. And there's Lucky, following behind. Yep, right behind. By the way, talking about that, did you see Lucky's tag there on his neck? Yeah, it says Lucky on his tag. Oh, cute. It's even a clover. 4-leaf clover. Because 4-leaf clovers, they are lucky. I only got a 3-leaf clover. And I have a 3. I think they're all 3. Do you have a 4 anywhere? 4. Looking for 4. Anybody? Anybody 4? 4 have a 4? No? These are 3 also. Somewhere I'm going to have... No. I'll find it. I have a 4 somewhere around here. But in the meantime, let's see what happens. Lucky even tailed me when I made deliveries to the fairies. Look at that. Delivering the shoes. Look at all the fairies there. Delivering them all brand new nice shoes. And there's Lucky. Yep. Following along. And she always had a cheerful word. Or 100. It drove me nuts. I guess Lucky kind of liked to chat. You know people like that who just like to talk? Keep talking and talking and talking. Lucky was a chatty puppy. That dog was even happy when it rained. Rain is where rainbows come from, Lucky said. I love rainbows. Don't you? I could chase them all day. Why don't you go chase them so I could get some quiet around here? Look at that. Lucky is looking at that rainbow. Oh, I see a fairy down there sitting on that toadstool. Oh, and Mackenzie. Oh, he's got a clover there. He's using it as an umbrella. But I don't think it's helping. Looks like he's getting a little bit wet there. Well, after a while, Lucky learned not to talk so much, especially when I first woke up in the evening. I won't say we became friends, but she got to be slightly less annoying. Oh, so maybe not friends, but kind of heading in that direction. And look at that. There's Lucky. Lucky got her bone. And there's Mackenzie reading the newspaper like that in his slippers and his robe. First thing at the night when he wakes up. Speaking of annoying, remember that human I mentioned a while back? That oddball who believed in leprechauns? That's right, Professor Chester. Well, he started snooping around my park. Oh no, look at that there. He does look like he's snooping around. He's got like a map there and got all kinds of equipment there. And I see Lucky in the corner. And oh no, peeking out the window saying, "What are you doing in my park?" Is he going to try to find him? I don't know. "He's after my gold!" I cried. "Maybe he just wants to be friends," Lucky suggested. I snorted. "Humans want only one thing from a leprechaun. Gold! But he won't get the best of Mackenzie O'Shamrock." Professor Chester was getting dangerously close. He even found a fairy shoe. "Don't worry, Mac," said Lucky. "You've got your guard dog, remember? I won't let anything happen to your gold." I took no comfort in the mutt's ravings. Don't think he kind of believed him. Oh, look at that. Well, they look like they're getting along pretty well because Mackenzie's kind of standing on Lucky's collar there and kind of holding on. Got his little hammer there. He's like, "Watch it." Oh, and there's a fairy. I see a fairy there. Fancy shoes there. And let's see. Oh, and there's the professor. Oh, the professor, look at that. He did find one of those shoes. Ooh, I see other fairies there. He's probably wondering, what's this? I'm on the right track. Maybe. I watched Professor Chester poring over his books of leprechaun lore. "If only I could prove their existence," he muttered. I shuddered. "Maybe he'll just go away," Lucky said. I thought about packing up, but I liked my cozy life under the tree. Besides, business was good, and it's not too easy to find a park filled with fairies. I don't know of many parks filled with fairies. I should think about that. But there's Professor Chester. Look at that. He's got his huge pile of books there and a map, and he's thinking, and I do see some fairies flittering about. Then, one day, while I was sleeping, the professor found my tree. He was about to capture me and would have gotten all of my gold for sure. Oh, look at that. He even has a net there. And he would have gotten all my gold for sure when... Woof, 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 woof. Lucky came charging out of the woods. The professor cried, "Help! Monster! Help!" He dropped his map and ran off screaming, "Ah! Ah!" I guess he didn't like dogs. I thought I was having a nightmare. I rolled over with a groan and fell right back to sleep. Professor Chester just kept running until he wore out the soles of his shoes. Turned out the professor was scared of dogs. How about that? Well, there is... Oh, he's asleep in there. Yep, Mackenzie's asleep in there. There's Mackenzie's house. Oh, we see some fairies. And, oh, big pair of glasses because... there is Lucky. Woof, 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 chasing Professor Chester off. Oh, look, that fairy looks happy too. And he's running. He's like, "Ah!" He doesn't like dogs. Even though I think Lucky would probably be a nice dog. I don't think he would do anything, but he'd be a little scared of dogs. That evening, I woke up feeling something was wrong. For one thing, the dumb dog wasn't licking my face. Suddenly, with a jerk, I remembered the nightmare. I checked for my gold in all my secret hiding places. It was gone! And so was Lucky. I called Lucky's name until my voice was hoarse, but there was no answer. Lucky! 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 I felt as if I had lost my shadow and my friend. Oh, look at that, Mackenzie. Oh, look at this looking. Oh, I see one little piece of gold in there, but not a lot. Then it hit me. My worst fear had come true. The dog wasn't as silly as she seemed. Lucky had duped me into trusting her. As soon as I'd let down my guard, she'd run off with my gold. I, Mackenzie O'Shamrock, the smartest leprechaun of them all, had finally been tricked out of my treasure. Look at that. Well, Mackenzie there, not looking very happy. And look at that. He's thinking, he's imagining. Lucky, wow, look at that. It says sold. Lucky bought like the biggest bone in the world. That's like a puppy's dream there. Dream bone there. Do you think that Lucky ran off with Mackenzie's gold? Do you think he would do that? I don't know. Lucky wanted to be a friend. I don't think he would do that. That wouldn't be very nice, but I don't know. We'll see. I searched the park for hours, but there was no sign of my gold or of Lucky. I told myself the dog had skipped off with my treasure, but part of me didn't believe it. 1 minute I was furious. The next I was worried. What if the stupid pooch had chased a rainbow into traffic or got himself taken to the pound? I couldn't even keep my mind on my missing gold. Doesn't want to admit it, but I think he misses Lucky a lot. Look at that, looking at the window, trying to see if he's... I don't see Lucky. No, I don't see anywhere. Nope. Oh, but look at that side. He's standing on a shovel there, kind of peering off into the distance. I see a bench. I see all kinds of plants and stuff and pots, and I don't see a Lucky. Is he going to find Lucky? Is he going to find his gold? What's going to happen? By dawn, I was the saddest leprechaun in the world. After centuries of being... That's like hundreds and hundreds of years. After centuries of being suspicious, I finally opened my heart and pow! The first friend I'd made had stolen my gold. The sun came up, and I wiped away a tear. Then a voice behind me said, "Why are you crying?" I know that voice. Oh, look, he looks so sad, so upset. No gold, no friend. What happened? But then there was that voice. Why are you crying? Who was that voice? I turned and saw Lucky and my gold. "Where were you?" I yelled. "I was worried sick." Lucky licked my face. "You do care! I knew we'd be friends." I wiped the dog slobber from my face and grumbled, "I was worried about my gold." I don't know if that's being completely truthful. I think he was worried about the gold, but I think he was just worried about his new friend. Look at that. Oh, a big wet kiss from Lucky. And I do see that pot of gold there. Brought back that pot of gold. I wonder why. I wonder what happened. I wonder where Lucky was. What was going on? Where was he with pot of gold? Well, Lucky explained that she'd seen Professor Chester nosing around near my tree. After she'd chased him away, remember, woof, 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 she'd hidden my treasure in the tool shed just to make sure it was safe. Then, worn out from the excitement, she'd fallen asleep. Look at that. Taking a little doggy nap there, curled up, guarding that treasure, that pot of gold in the tool shed. "Did you really spend all night looking for me?" Lucky asked. "And the gold," I added hastily. But the damage was done. The dog knew that I cared, and she wouldn't stop wagging her tail over it. Look at that. Quite a pair. A happy happy-go-lucky dog, Lucky, and a little bit of a grumpy leprechaun, but they've become pretty amazing friends, pretty special friends. She couldn't stop wagging her tail over it. So, here's my story. Leprechaun gets gold. Leprechaun gets dog. Leprechaun loses gold. Leprechaun admits that a loyal friend is worth more than gold, as long as the friend doesn't slobber too much. Now, if that isn't a tale worth telling upon a toadstool, I'm sure I don't know what is. And look at that. Lucky and Mackenzie kind of riding off into the sunset. Best of friends, so lucky to have, not the pot of gold, lucky to have each other. A good friend, somebody who cares about you and who you can care about. You know what? I like that, kind of the moral of the story there. Leprechaun gets gold. Leprechaun gets dog. Leprechaun loses gold. Leprechaun admits that a loyal friend is worth more than gold, as long as the friend doesn't slobber too much. Well, you know, before when I was thinking about like money and the lottery and all that, that would make everything perfect. I guess that's probably not true. I would be kind of sad if I didn't have good friends, people who cared about me, people who I could care about, because you know what? Friendship, that's the best gift that you could give to another person. Being a great friend, caring for them, they'll care for you. Do nice things for them, they'll do nice things for you. You know what? Lucky, you don't need a pot of gold. You're lucky if you have good friends. Definitely think so. And you know what I think about good friends? I think, anyway, that was our book for today. Hold on one second. Little green quick check. That was our book for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I like that. That was a great story. And you know what? It certainly was a tail-wagging tale of friendship. Pretty fun. The Luckiest Leprechaun. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. I also hope you have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy every minute. Have some yummy fun, maybe Irish food, and enjoy. You can do a little bit of an Irish jig as you enjoy celebrating. And maybe watch out carefully because you might just see a leprechaun. And if you're a leprechaun as a puppy, maybe it'll be Mackenzie and Lucky. We'll see. Who knows? That's it for today. This is Mr. Pomel signing off for now. Until next time, many more great books coming your way. I am lucky to have great friends like you. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.